Welcome to Hurt to Grow. Pain is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. Today we're going to talk about something most people are too weak to hear. The brutal truth about building a body that commands respect from pain itself. This channel is dedicated to personal development through the hardest path possible. If you're ready to transform not just your body, but your entire existence, hit that subscribe button and prepare for a journey that will break you down to build you back up stronger. Look at yourself right now. Really look. What you see is the direct result of every choice you've made, every excuse you've accepted, every moment you chose comfort over growth. Your current body is a monument to your past decisions. But here's the thing. Monuments can be torn down and rebuilt. The question is, do you have the courage to pick up the sledgehammer? Do you have what it takes to destroy who you are to become who you're meant to be? Most people live in bodies they don't respect. They carry around flesh that embarrasses them, muscles that betray them, a physical form that whispers failure with every glance in the mirror. Is that you? Today, we're going to change that forever. We're going to learn how to build a body so strong, so disciplined, so unbreakable that pain itself will bow down and say, I respect what you've become. Are you ready? This isn't about looking good in a mirror, though that will happen. This isn't about impressing others, though they will be impressed. This is about forging yourself into a weapon of human potential. I need you to understand something. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. Every moment you choose the easy path, you're building weakness into your DNA. Every time you avoid discomfort, you're programming failure into your future. The body you want exists. It's waiting for you on the other side of pain, discipline, and sacrifice. But most people will never meet that version of themselves because they're not willing to pay the price. Drop a comment right now and tell me, what's the one thing about your physical condition that you're most ashamed of? Don't lie to yourself. Name it, face it, because you can't defeat what you won't acknowledge. Every great transformation begins with a moment of brutal honesty. That moment when you stop making excuses and start making changes. That moment when you decide that pain is not something to avoid, but something to embrace. Your body is keeping score of every decision you make. Every skipped workout, every unhealthy meal, every moment you chose the couch over the gym. It's all written in your flesh and bones. But here's the beautiful truth. Your body is also ready to forgive every past failure the moment you decide to change. It's waiting to reward discipline with strength, consistency with transformation, pain with power. If you're still watching, you're already different from 90% of people. Most would have clicked away by now, looking for easier answers, comfortable lies, shortcuts that don't exist. But you're still here. That tells me something about you. It tells me you might actually have what it takes. But watching videos won't change your body. Only action will. Only embracing the path of pain will forge the person you're meant to become. Pain is not random. It's a message. Your body is trying to tell you something, and most people spend their entire lives running from that conversation. When you avoid physical discomfort, you're not just avoiding pain, you're avoiding growth. Every muscle that has never been challenged remains weak. Every limit that has never been tested remains a prison. Look around you. Notice how many people live in bodies that hurt constantly. Not from exercise, but from neglect. Back pain from weak cores, knee pain from inactive lifestyles, the constant ache of a body dying slowly. They chose the wrong kind of pain. They chose the pain of regret over the pain of discipline. Which pain are you choosing? The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. Every day you don't push your body to its limits. You're choosing to carry the heavier burden for the rest of your life. Physical pain is temporary. It lasts minutes, hours, maybe days. But the pain of living in a body you don't respect, that lasts a lifetime. That pain never goes away. It only gets heavier with time. Here's what separates champions from everyone else. Champions have learned to love the burn. They've rewired their brains to associate pain with progress, discomfort with growth, struggle with strength. Your nervous system doesn't distinguish between physical and mental toughness. When you push through physical barriers, you're literally rewiring your brain to push through every other barrier in your life. Every rep you push through when your muscles are screaming is practice for pushing through when life gets hard. Every extra mile you run when you want to quit is training for never quitting on your dreams. The body you're building in the gym is just the external reflection of the character you're building inside. Discipline becomes muscle. Persistence becomes strength. Pain becomes power. Most people think fitness is about the body, but it's really about the mind. It's about proving to yourself that you can keep promises you make to yourself. It's about becoming someone you can respect, When you look in the mirror after months of discipline, you're not just seeing muscle, you're seeing proof. Proof that you can change, proof that you can overcome, proof that you are stronger than your excuses. The strongest people aren't born strong, they're forged in the fire of consistent action. They've made friends with discomfort, they've learned to dance with pain, they've chosen growth over comfort so many times it became automatic. Your body is not your limitation, your mind is. Your muscles will do whatever your mind tells them to do. The question is, are you giving them orders from a place of strength or weakness? Here's the truth most fitness gurus won't tell you. Transformation is not about finding the perfect program or the perfect diet. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't need perfect conditions to take perfect action. Building a body that pain respects starts with understanding the 3 pillars of physical transformation: discipline, consistency, and sacrifice. Without these, you're just playing games. Discipline is not punishment, it's self-respect in action. When you choose the workout over the couch, you're saying, I respect myself enough to do what's hard. When you choose the healthy meal, you're investing in your future. Consistency is the compound interest of physical transformation. One workout changes nothing, 1 month changes little, but 1 year of consistency, that changes everything. That builds a body pain has no choice but to respect. Sacrifice is not about what you give up, it's about what you gain. You sacrifice immediate pleasure for long-term power. You sacrifice momentary comfort for permanent confidence. You trade who you are for who you can become. Here's why 99% of people fail in the first 30 days. They're waiting to feel motivated. They think motivation comes first, then action. But that's backwards. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Motivation is like shower. You need it daily, but you can't depend on it always being there. Discipline, on the other hand, shows up even when motivation doesn't. Discipline is motivation's more reliable older brother. The people who transform their bodies completely understand this. Some days you'll feel like a warrior, ready to conquer the world. Other days you'll feel like staying in bed. Do the work anyway. Your body doesn't care about your feelings. It responds to actions. It doesn't matter if you're tired, stressed, busy, or unmotivated. What matters is that you show up and do the work regardless of how you feel. Every person who has built an impressive physique has faced the same voice you're facing right now. The voice that says, skip today, start tomorrow, you don't have time. The difference is, they didn't listen. Building mental toughness is like building muscle. You have to progressively overload it. You start by doing things you don't want to do when the stakes are low, so you can do what needs to be done when the stakes are high. The gym is not just where you build your body, it's where you build your character. Every time you push through resistance, you're not just building muscle, you're building the mental strength to push through resistance in every area of life. Pain is your body's way of asking, how badly do you want this? Most people answer with, not badly enough, and quit. But you're going to answer with, more than anything, and keep going. The moment you realize that discipline is freedom, freedom from weakness, from regret, from a body that limits your potential, everything changes. Discipline stops feeling like restriction and starts feeling like liberation. Your future self is watching your current decisions. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, future you is getting stronger. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, future you is getting weaker. Who are you building? Tell me in the comments. What's your biggest struggle with consistency? What's the voice in your head that talks you out of doing what you know you should do? Let's address it together because you're not alone in this fight. Thank you for staying with me until this point. It shows me you're serious about change. And I promise you, the best is yet to come. We're about to dive deep into the real strategies. Here's the first protocol. Embrace progressive discomfort. Every workout should push you slightly beyond your comfort zone. Not so much that you get injured, but enough that your body has no choice but to adapt and grow stronger. Your muscles grow during recovery, not during the workout, but they only grow if the workout was intense enough to signal to your body that change is necessary. Comfortable workouts produce no change. Only discomfort forces adaptation. The mind-muscle connection is real, but it goes deeper than just thinking about the muscle you're working. It's about connecting your intention to your action, your purpose to your pain, your why to your workout. Sleep is not optional. It's when your body becomes the vision you're working toward. During deep sleep, your muscles repair, your hormones optimize, and your neural pathways strengthen. Respect sleep like you respect training. Nutrition is not about restriction. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to build the masterpiece you envision. Every meal is either building the body you want or maintaining the body you don't want. Hydration affects everything: Your strength, your endurance, your recovery, your mental clarity. Most people live in a constant state of mild dehydration and wonder why they feel weak. Water is the foundation of all physical performance. Track everything. Weights lifted, reps completed, how you felt, what you ate, how you slept. What gets measured gets improved. Your body responds to data-driven decisions, not random hopes and wishes. Plateaus are not roadblocks. They're invitations to level up. When progress stops, it means your body has adapted to your current challenge. Time to increase the weight, add more reps, or try a new exercise. The mirror lies in the short term, but tells the truth in the long term. Daily changes are invisible. Weekly changes are barely noticeable. But monthly changes, undeniable. Trust the process, not the daily fluctuations. Form is king. Ego is the enemy. Perfect form with lighter weight builds more muscle and prevents more injuries than sloppy form with heavier weight. Leave your ego at the door and let physics do the work. Rest days are not cheat days. They're strategic recovery days. Your body doesn't just need permission to rest. It needs a plan for recovery. Active recovery, mobility work, proper nutrition, rest with purpose. Compound movements are the foundation of any serious transformation. Squats, deadlifts, presses, pulls. These exercises work multiple muscle groups simultaneously and give you the most return on your time investment. Mind your internal dialogue during workouts. Instead of, "This hurts, I want to stop," try, "This is working, I'm getting stronger." The story you tell yourself during pain determines whether you push through or give up. The transformation protocol is simple but not easy. Show up consistently, push beyond comfort, recover intelligently, and trust the process. Simple doesn't mean easy, but it does mean doable. The question is, will you do it? This is where boys become men, where the weak become warriors, where ordinary people become extraordinary. This is where you learn what you're truly made of. Unbreakable doesn't mean you never feel pain. It means pain no longer controls your decisions. You acknowledge it, respect it, learn from it, but you don't let it stop you from becoming who you're meant to be. The strongest people have been broken the most. They've faced their limitations, accepted their failures, embraced their pain. They've used it all as fuel for their transformation. Your scars become your strength. Mental resilience is built the same way as physical strength, through progressive overload. You start with small challenges and gradually increase the difficulty. Each overcome obstacle makes you stronger for the next one. Your body is designed to adapt to whatever demands you place on it. If you demand strength, it builds strength. If you demand endurance, it builds endurance. If you demand nothing, it gives you nothing. What are you demanding? The moment you realize you can do hard things, everything changes. Not just in the gym, but in every area of your life. Physical confidence transfers to mental confidence, which transfers to life confidence. You don't build an unbreakable body to show off. You build it to serve others. To be strong enough to help when help is needed. To be reliable when others are counting on you. Strength is responsibility. The discipline you develop in physical training becomes the discipline that transforms your career, your relationships, your finances, your entire life. The gym is just the classroom. Life is where you apply what you learn. Consistency compounds not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Every kept promise to yourself builds self-trust. Every completed workout builds self-respect. Every pushed limit builds self-confidence. An unbreakable body is not built in months. It's built in years. But an unbreakable mind can be forged in moments. In the moment you decide that no excuse is good enough to keep you from your goals. The people who achieve extraordinary physical transformations all share one trait. They fall in love with the process, not just the outcome. They find joy in the journey, strength in the struggle, purpose in the pain. Your body is your first and last home. It's the vehicle that carries you through every experience, every challenge, every triumph. Doesn't it deserve your best effort? Doesn't it deserve your respect? Legacy is not what you leave behind. It's what you become while you're here. Every person who sees your transformation gets permission to transform themselves. Your journey inspires others to begin their own. The difference between the person you are today and the person you'll be in 1 year is the sum of your daily decisions. Every workout, every meal, every choice is a vote for the person you're becoming. You now have everything you need to build a body that pain respects. The knowledge, the strategies, the mindset. The only question remaining is, will you use what you know? Will you become who you're capable of becoming? If you've made it this far, you're already different from most people. Most people consume content but never take action. But something tells me you're not most people. Something tells me you're ready to begin. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me, what's the first step you're going to take after watching this video? What's the one change you're going to make today to start building the body you deserve? If this video has given you value, if it's inspired you to take action, if it's shown you a path forward, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're building a community of people who choose growth over comfort. Your transformation starts now. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not next month. Now. Get up, move your body, make a healthy choice. Take the first step. The body that pain respects is waiting for you to build it. Thank you for joining me on Hurt to Grow. Remember, pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll continue this journey together.